So are you looking for some blues in your rock, but not just a taste of blues? None of that Eric Clapton nonsense and whoever else I'm supposed to remember. We're talking rocking blues. This is rockin' blues. There's some blues. I'm not gonna lie to you. But pretty soon there's some primal screaming, some distorted guitar, and rock. So some blues, but then some bitch. There's some rock and roll in here. It's called Willie J's 6v6s. This is the Volume Dealer live session. As you can read there, but I can't because it's backwards when I look at the screen. Hey group, welcome to Extract Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. I'm old. Some of you, impolitely, point that out. I remember blues rock before there was punk. When blues rock dinosaurs roamed Earth, other than those first two Led Zeppelin records. We're talking. What Willie J really reminds me of is Blue Cheer. Blue Cheer in the mid-60s, late 60s, just bludgeoning summertime blues. The rockabilly standard by Eddie Cochran. Just bludgeon this sumbitch. And we love it. We miss you, Tiki Peterson. Bless your heart. He's not with us anymore. But man, bludgeoning. And Willie J. Maxwell, in his rhythm section, can bludgeon and distort blues really well with some primal screaming from Willie J. That's not criticism. That's praise of the highest order. I love that. Primal scream and just rock and bludgeon. Good. So I mentioned Blue Cheer. Many of you may not be familiar with Blue Cheer, but Hurley Humble Pie, Ted Nugent, early Grand Funk Railroad, before the hits, early Grand Funk, Mountain, Mississippi Queen, right? Bachman Turner Overdrive, or the Guess Who with American Woman. That's rock and roll. But there is a bit of blues in there too, blues rock. And, just academically we were told as kids, oh, this is blues rock. Yes, kind record critic, this is blues rock. I hear no blues. I like it that way, but it's still blues rock. Got it. If I have to learn an instrument and learn about music, I will remember blues rock. But it's rock to me. And to us, it's rock and roll. This is rock and roll. Absolutely. It's on YouTube, but in how YouTube presents these 7 songs as opposed to how Bandcamp presents these 7 songs. on YouTube, the blues songs, the ones that has more blues, more sentimental, open the record. That did not encourage me when I first listened to this last night. The screaming, of course, encouraged me. It's like, this is what I like. But what's this blues stuff going on and this sentimentality? Oh, that's all she wrote. Evil woman, take the wheel. Kind of sentimental blues. The woman did him wrong. Okay. But then you get the night at the gym. And then the song I kept. Fight for your right to party by Beastie Boys. No. Don't turn me off yet. He bludgeons it. You won't recognize it. You will not recognize no Beastie Boy, no Beastie Boys at all in their version of Fight for Your Right. It is bludgeoned blues right. I don't know about any blues in there at all. It is just bludgeoned and screamed. And it's great. And you won't recognize it. I dare you to recognize it. It just ain't there. Yeah, Motley Crue did a cover. You heard the Beastie Boys in the Motley Crue cover of it. I've heard Turbo Negro, the icons of Turbo Negro did a version of Fight for Your Right to Party. You heard the Beastie Boys in there when Turbo Negro did it. You hear no funk. No hip hop, no. It's not there. You will not recognize it. The only reason you recognize it is because of the lyrics. And you go, I know the lyrics. I fairly remember those lyrics. The music, cool, but I don't know what this is until you're deeper into the lyrics. Brilliant. And then there's Love and Loose and Mad Woman Boogie. And that's more rock and roll. But there's still some blues snuck in there. But have faith. He will do his primal scream. He will let loose that guitar. The rhythm section will do its thing, rock and roll thing. You're gonna like it. So, and just, he does not sing like Bon Scott, Saint Bon Scott from AC/DC, the original singer. Well, not the original singer, but you know what, the classics. Yeah, the singer before Brian Johnson. Yes, there was a singer before Bon Scott. Forgotten the history. So when really screams in a certain way, the ghost of Bon Scott inhabits him, and you hear a bit of Bon Scott in Willie. And that's cool. But only once in a while. No. I mean, Willie does sing some blues and croons. Actually, kind of croons here and there. They still use that word croon. Am I just old? Don't answer that question, screw you. But it is so cool. And this is the debut record of Willie J's 6v6s. This is the debut record. Yes, it's a live record and it's a debut. If you bear with me just to take, well, not digress, but background. Willie had a band before this one, Willie J and the Bad Books, a 5-piece. The 6v6s are a trio with Willie. It's, drummer, bass, Willie. And Willie does the singing and the guitar playing. The Bad Books was a 5-piece. And I never heard the Bad Books. They have an EP and there's some singles. And Willie changed his mind. Didn't care for how it was going. He canned the Bad Books and started the 6v6s. None of the songs overlap. I checked. And there was a band that really was in with his brother before that people in Australia will appreciate, I guess. But the 6v6s only was formed about 2 years ago. And there's one or two singles, studio singles. There's no studio album yet. You have this live set, and when you go on YouTube, I don't think you're going to find it under, you're not going to find under Willie J 6v6s. You have to look under Volume Dealer, and then you find Willie J 6v6s. You have to look under Volume Dealer. Okay? If you look under Willie J 6v6s, you're just going to find 2 studio singles, and that's it. You're not going to find this under Willie J 6v6s. You have to look under Volume Dealer. And the Volume Dealer series are fairly cool, I find. Though I'm still working my way through the series. There's a bunch of bands with live sessions. There is a second live set from Willie J's 6v6s, released a few months after this was released last year. That is One Night at the Jail. That is a live set with the 7 songs from here were recorded separately. It's not the same session. It's produced by Volume Dealer. So even for that, you have to go look it up in Volume Dealer. One Night at the Jail. You get these 7 songs from here, plus 4 more. 2 originals. The Rock Bottom is not a cover of Kiss nor UFO. It's Willie J's own song titled Rock Bottom. And 2 covers. 2 more covers, I should say. Yes, you get Fight for Your Right. And, yes, good taste. Rose Tattoo. Bad Boy for Love. Good selection. And he does Fleetwood Mac's The Bitter Green. Fleetwood Mac's Oh Well. The one hit Fleetwood Mac has with Bitter Green, Oh Well. You'll know it when you hear it. It's played every day on Cleveland Classic Rock Radio. I haven't heard classic rock radio in Cleveland in decades. I'm happy for that. But last I checked, they play that sumbitch every bleeding day. And bless them for it. It's a fine song. So you get 7 songs in 28 minutes. And it's a heck of a debut. From Melbourne, Australia. Yes, I found another band from Australia. And it will, yeah, it will clean out the earwax out of your ears. It will get through. It's primal screaming that guitar. Yeah. And that rhythm section. Yeah. More rock than blues. But there are blues, I'm warning you. Especially if you listen to the YouTube version with opens with blues. You know, opens with the bluesiest stuff, the most sentimental stuff, and then gets rockier as you get to the last song. Oh, the days before punk happened. With the blues rock dinosaurs roaming the earth in the early and mid 70s. Darn, you know. Yeah, there's a reason why we kind of let it go. A lot of it doesn't hold up 50 years later. But a lot of it, yeah, there's a time and place for 70s, and even they admit, oh yeah, we're 70s rock. You know, check out their, other than Foot for Your Right, their covers are all 70, of them 70 or whatever. And just the feel is all 70s, except for the primal screaming. 70s didn't have that much primal screaming. Yeah, you had Glenn Hughes and Robert Plant, but they were on key. This is not, he's primal screaming. It's not really, I'm not a musician. I don't know if he's on key or not, but it's not that kind of scream. He's screaming. And bless him for it. And his, ear, throat doctor that helps him carry on. Not everyone can do that over and over and over again and be able to do that in another 10, 20 years. But bless your heart, really. Keep up as long as you can. We appreciate it. I made it clear they're from Australia, right? That's where the Volume Dealer series are coming from. They're Australian bands. This is, hard rock. But there is more than a touch of blues in here. So don't get thrown, okay? You'll hear a touch of blues, but rock's coming. It's coming. Just be patient. Appreciate the blues as much as you do. The rock will come. With the primal screaming, the guitar, production's fine. Ain't no ballads, just got some blues. You have a bit of blues and you get worried because, I think I had to sit through 1 or 2 minutes before, oh, okay, this is okay. Can you play this in mixed company? I think the scream is a bit much. For the females, that is. Good for us. Action rock people? Yeah. That guitar and screaming? Yeah. For a young lady in your life? She'll like the blues. But then the Bible screaming just blow her out of the room, and what can you say? I made it clear. It is on YouTube, but you have to look for Volume Dealer to find Willie J's Volume Dealer session and the other live record he did one night at the gym. Okay, so to get the 2 full-length records from Willie J, you have to go to Volume Dealer. And Bandcamp, I think Bandcamp had it under Willie J in 6v6s. I think Bandcamp, if I remember right, yeah, that's under Willie J. But on YouTube, you have to go Film Dealer for both of those live sets. I reserve the right in a month or two to review A Night at the Gym. And if there's anything to offend anyone, I don't hear it. I don't hear anything. I don't remember him cursing or anything like that. No, it's not nice. Yeah. Well, okay. Fight for your right to party is the wrong message to our youth. So, I'm going to have to take that back. Yes. If you're uptight about you're influencing the youth in your home and your life, fight for your right to party might be offensive to some. And he enunciates the lyrics to that pretty well and loudly. So, other than that song, I think the others are kind of okay. I didn't read every lyric. It depends on your point of view. But I don't think anyone with that point of view is a regular at Action Right Corner. You like this video? Give it a like. Help get the word out about Willie J. And we're waiting for that studio record, Willie J. Okay? So, give this video a like. Get the word out about Willie J. Subscribe to Action Right Corner. Ring the notification bell. And go listen. Remember, you have to look into Film Dealer for Willie J and the 6v6s. And come back. What do you think? And for the latest in action rock, high energy rock, garage, punk, classic legacy bands, psychobilly, and once in a blue moon, blues rock. Just if it really rocks. And this, boy howdy, when it rocks real good. And yeah, I appreciate that fight for your right. Bludgeoned. I'm in for it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you again soon.